Still another 3 minutes yet. You'd always run for it.
No, we'll have some of the flying squad round here soon. See what I mean?
Yeah. I just think it's going to be like here in winter. Find us frozen in blocks when they finally decide to let us in.
You look terrible.
I feel it.
What have you been up to? Going out or watching telly?
Nah, it's the thing with Sooty. You could have been part of it, you know, if you wanted to.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about letting you down, but it's just the opinion part.
Oh, look, just don't mention it one more time.
It's important.
Yeah, well, so's the group.
Oh, come, we might as well go anyway. Clear off, we're freezing.
No, can't come in yet. Not for another 30 seconds. Look, it's for your own good, you know. I mean, if you have a few minutes to yourself in there, you're bound to go berserk and smash the place up, aren't you?
They'll soon work out who's doing it.
Are you talking about me?
Well, it can't be us, not if we're only allowed in school without an armed escort.
Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, small fry. You can go in now, ladies. Ooh.
Come on, then. Quickly.
You should have known you didn't stand a chance.
What's up, Jenkins? Your big head made you top heavy this morning.
For another reason, it's insulting.
The face like you've got, Yates, you should worry.
You can't talk much, Dory. You've got a face like Jack the Ripper and a reputation to match.
Yes, people like you give the rest of us a bad name.
I suppose it's mixed in all this vandalism, is it?
If anyone could trade in broken toilets, these toilets show.
Though anyone would want to step foot in the ones in here, I'll never know.
What we want to do is look for whoever's doing it. Set up vigilante groups like that Charles Bronson film.
Yeah, that's right. I'm sure they'd run a mole when they see you coming. Really, that's their job, not ours.
Anyway, Thompson's doing his best.
I tell you, this place is getting more like Wormwood Scrubs every day.
Yeah, next thing will be stamped their palms with a number.
Never mind, Doyle. You'll see the real thing soon enough.
Well. You lot do surprise me. Do you know, up to now I could have sworn that the one thing you wanted was to get out of school. Now I hear you're breaking the doors down to get in.
Well, it's bad enough having to come at all without being kept out in the cold.
If you want to be allowed into the school, don't vandalise it.
Hang on, sir, we haven't been vandalising it.
Well, who do you think is doing it? Mr. Keating on the rampage because someone's forgotten to return a library book? It's your school, look after it.
Yeah, but if it's our school, how come we ain't allowed in it?
I've got time to stand here arguing. Go on, get on.
Come on, first mailbag shit.
Yeah, but let's keep a low profile for the time being.
It's not exactly how you operate, is it?
That was then loads of fine. This is now. We've got to make them feel that we can be responsible.
I'd like to bet we'll see Jenkins this meeting. After that business with Thompson fussy converted you.
I'll convert you in a minute if you don't shut your mouth.
You'll be coming to the meeting, though.
Well, I might do. I've got a lot to do at the moment with designing me a award-winning magazine cover.
You're a award-winning magazine cover? Bit sure of yourself, ain't you?
Yeah, now I need the opposition.
Other people are thinking of entering.
Well, if they're all brain damaged like him, it'll be a clear run for me, won't it? He wouldn't recognise the work of art if it ran over him.
I'm so sure you're going to win this competition, Tuck. You won't mind place a little bit, will you?
I thought you'd try and make some money out of it. Well, it's not a bad idea, though. I won't fancy betting against me.
You'll be laying bets on who's done the vandalism next.
Yeah, well, I'd put my money in them sixth formers.
Well, what are you going to do about it anyway, Yates? With your record, I'm surprised you allowed any meetings.
Well, that was a long time ago. People have forgotten about it now.
Nah, it's all on your file. Nearly expelled for sitting.
What file?
I thought you knew everything. It's a file where they keep a record of what you do here, so they can show it to your future employers.
In that case, it'd leave you unemployed and in the neck for 10 years, Doyle.
Oh, don't worry, he was only joking.
It's not right, though. They shouldn't have a file on us, especially if it might be used against us.
They won't write down anything important.
That's the point, though. They're not going to put the good things about us, are they?
Hey, Trish. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt anything.
Look, it's business, right? It's the opinion poll.
You should be careful, you know. They weren't joking when they said one more bit of trouble and we'd be out.
But I ain't causing trouble, am I? You're allowed to protest about something, ain't you?
Just be careful, that's all.
All right, let it. Out.
What do you want?
I said out. You're not allowed in school during lunchtime without a pass. Don't play the innocent with me.
I've got a pass.
You won't.
It's all right, innit? I mean, if you don't like it, we can take it to Mr. Sutcliffe. He issued it.
It seems to be all right. Hang about. There's some more of them inside. I'll get them.
We'll have to go to school. Y'all gotta know the rules. And one y'all always hear. And one y'all always...
I would think you want the whole school to know about it. So you'd kill us if you heard we'd leaked it.
Yeah, we've got to practice sometime. What with all the obstructions around here. And talking of obstructions...
He's got fantastic timing, right on cue.
Yeah, perhaps we should let him do a special guest appearance at the dance. He'd come on his ovals and jingle his keys and rhythm.
The singing caretaker.
All right, let's see your passes. What you laughing at?
Nothing.
Right, there's more of that Mr. Sutcliffe's authority, is it?
Yeah, it is actually. How did you know?
We're not entirely stupid, you know. Some of us do have eyes and ears.
Are you nearly finished?
Yeah, just got this bit to do. It's going to be fantastic.
You really think you're going to win, don't you?
Yeah.
I wish I had your confidence.
That's the trouble with you girls, isn't it? Never think you can do things.
And I suppose you know all about it.
Yeah, of course I do. Just think how many girls like you are fantastically bright and don't think they can do things, and all them boys are really thick and don't give it a second thought.
Oh, I'll never get this finished. There's only 10 minutes to go before the meeting.
10 minutes is a lot if you set your mind to it.
God, that's good coming from you.
It's not like you to get stuck with your own work.
Oh, no, it's an article for the magazine about the cuts.
Do it then. I mean, look at me. I know what I'm good at, so I just get on with it. You know, one day I could become a top international designer. Everything in this room could be done by me. Desk shelves, and all have Jenkins P inscribed in gold leaf on the side.
So can we expect a special guest appearance for you at the meeting?
Yeah, I'll see. Just got this bit to do.
It's no good. He's never going to leave it. We've been watching for hours.
Yeah, come on, let's go.
What do you think you're going? What do you think I'll pay you for?
Up to no good again, Doyle.
Me? No, I'm just standing here, sir.
That's what worries me, Doyle. I can't believe you don't want to go home. And I haven't got time for another debating match. Go on, get along.
Where's Doyle?
I'll pretend him up for something. You forging banknotes then? Watch it, Tucker, you ruin your eyesight. Didn't realise you'd sold out to the enemy.
What's that supposed to mean?
Helping the Sutcliffe.
That's what you might call a bit of mutual benefit.
I'm surprised you're bothering so much with your entry then.
Why is that?
You help them, they help you. You decorate the hall, they make sure you win the competition.
Oh, I'm exhausted. Has your brain been hard at work today? No, it's the article for the magazine and the polls aren't going so well. I mean, he's trying to catch people before they go home and ask about school policy. They just don't want to know. All I got tonight were 3 unprintable comments and the room was empty. I don't know, maybe we should do it in the mornings when people are coming in. They won't mind being stopped to answer questions.
Hey, will it be as cold as what it was this morning?
Yeah, well, at least they'd have something to say.
Wish the others are getting moved on. It won't be long before Thompson arrives.
That's why I chose this one. He starts his evening rounds at the other end of the school and he has to check each door himself. It'll take him at least 25 minutes to get here.
Oh, good thinking. Where's your mate, Pamela Cartwright, anyway?
Oh, she couldn't stay tonight. She had to get off home quickly.
More like she's calling off the old thing after taking out my idea.
She's not like that. She really did have to get off home.
Good thing, too. Maybe we'll get some work done without the women bickering.
And where was you while Susie was canvassing all this week?
Well, I was
Look,
going...
I think we better start. How are you getting on with the polls?
Oh, I started on R2, but I didn't get very far, I'm afraid.
Why not?
Oh, it takes ages. I keep asking the same people.
It's only a joke, you know. Everything's got to be done dead right, otherwise it's just going to be useless.
No, we're not being lazy. My feet are really aching. Doesn't no one seems terribly interested.
Well,
perhaps you're not asking the right questions. What do you mean? Well, it's okay to ask them if they hate the way they're being shut out of school. And everyone's had enough bother from the 5th and 6th forms to know how to feel about them. But I think we've got to ask what they would like.
Yeah, to show them that we can be constructive.
See Macca? Who? One of Doyle's mates. Lost him now.
Oh, well, there's you might as well join the meeting. Didn't have to dress up for the occasion. All right, then, what you got to offer?
About what?
The common room idea, stupid. What do you think we're all doing here, having a séance?
Well, since you're asking, I don't reckon them polls are any good. Sometimes you can do more good for people if you don't let them know what you're doing. I don't reckon they're that interested.
Well, they should be. My life, people in Africa walk miles just to vote, and we can't get someone to stop for a minute.
I do know one thing. Bridget Midget won't listen to nothing unless it's backed up with a lot of statistics, and she's not interested in hysterical demands.
Oh, and you're not exactly in line, Fred boy, yourself.
Come on.
Thompson, my magic glass won't keep us all in.
Well, we better finish now. Should we meet, say, 2 nights from now?
Yeah, let's have better results, huh?
What are you doing with them?
Saving from Doyle and his diabolicals. You must have a screw loose or something. Another 5 seconds, Doyle's have done something nasty with the scissors.
Well, thanks, Al. I'll do the same for you one day.
I won't be that stupid.
Yeah, all right, you don't have to do that. It took me ages to do this shirt.
Sorry, I don't want to cramp your style.
Ah, Jenkins. It is Jenkins under there, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Off home after our day's work, are you?
That's right, Jenkins. Thought I'd relax tonight with your English essay.
Yeah, I was just on my way to explain about that, actually.
This had better be good.
Yeah, well, you see, I've been spending so much time with artistic pursuits lately, I was wondering if I could have an extension.
Artistic pursuits? Oh, yes, the school magazine. Well, what about our deal over the school dance? You haven't come up with many ideas yet.
Yeah, well, that's because decorating's boring, sir. See, you really need someone to take charge of the hostilities.
What hostilities?
Well, it'd be different if I had real executive power. We could have sort of stormtrooper safety corps like the SAS, balaclava and riot shield.
That's a bit over the top. I don't think we need those kind of precautions.
Of course we do. I mean, firstly, we could be invaded by gangs of brookies trying to gate crash. Secondly, we've got to keep our own people apart, like Doyle and his gang. And thirdly, boys and girls together can just forget themselves, like them two, for instance. All right, you don't want to think you're responsible for the vandalism, do you?
You needn't worry about point 3, Jenkins. No one can stand the sight of you.
Tricia, I hope you didn't mind.
About what?
Well, the group.
I've got plenty of other things to keep me occupied.
Oh, yes?
Oh, well, you'll find out about them. I've got a rush now. I've got lots of paperwork to do.
What day is it today? I really don't think I'm going to get through this week.
Trish, help me check these prices off. Mum thinks she's been done by the girl on the checkout again. I'm sure it was a mistake last time. I've made mistakes if I was on that till all day. Okay, 29.5 pence. Trisha, are you concentrating?
Yeah, what do you want?
29.5 pence. Come on. Thank you. Okay, what are you dreaming about? What were you doing so late in school? I saw you plotting away like Guy Fawkes.
Be quiet, will you? We don't want Mum to. She'll get jumping to the wrong conclusions.
The right conclusions.
Don't you start there.
Listen, Trish, this is an important year for you. You can't get involved in any more sit-ins or student uniform wrangles.
So is the opinion poll important?
Oh, don't try and change the way the school's run, Trish. You'll just burn yourself out.
Why aren't you helping with the 6th form poll anyway?
Because I'll be leaving soon.
Oh, yeah, that's a wonderful attitude, isn't it? If everyone thought like that, nothing'd ever get done.
Come on, Michelangelo, haven't you finished yet?
Not in here, Alan. I've got to watch me lungs. Here's a market survey. She don't like you smoking either, does she?
I don't know what she thinks. It's none of my business.
Sorry to disturb your precious work, but I've come to ask you what you think of the idea of finding somewhere for us to spend our lunch hour in.
I was at the meeting yesterday. I told you what I thought.
I know, but I've got to ask you like all the others. That's democracy for you.
I can tell I'm never going to get this finished.
Oh, it's already come together now. I really wish you were doing it.
Not really. I felt a bit of an idiot one of them costumes.
You just come and see him anyway.
Oh, look, ain't young love wonderful?
Oh, well, just come and see the costumes tomorrow. As if you're not too busy with your new friends.
She's beginning to feel a bit abandoned.
Oh, don't worry. I seem to have that effect on everyone nowadays. One look at me and they're off.
Mary's feeling sorry for themselves. Is that the opinion results?
Yeah, most of them. The bits of the article, too. It's taken me ages to write it. Every time I put something down, I think someone must have said it before. Or maybe someone will read it out loud and it'll sound ridiculous.
Well, you know what you've got to say.
I know, but I get some anger inside sometimes. Wish I could shout it out like you.
Like me, big man. Tongue before brain, as my mum always says. I always wish I hadn't said things. Like in the first year when Kathy couldn't find her purse after gym. I'm sure it was that girl Michelle Taylor.
What happened?
Tried to make her give her it back, and I realised it had fallen behind the lockers.
Yeah, well, you're doing it for Kathy.
It's still embarrassing, though.
All right, come on out.
Look, we're going to have a meeting in here.
Not tonight, you're not.
We've got a special permission. It's a new debating club.
Oh, yeah. Got your passes, then?
Well, it's so new they haven't been issued yet.
Is that so? Well, I'm not so new that you can pull the wool over my eyes. No passes, no meeting. Come on.
Now what?
Just fed up with being treated like a little kid.
You have to meet in one of our houses.
All right, mine then. First of all, I'm going to see who's responsible for this.
Come on, hop it. Move.
Is there another fire, or do you always race around like that?
No, it's just I wanted to see you.
Can't it wait till the morning?
Not really.
Now, what's so important it can't wait till tomorrow?
It's just that we're sick of being treated like little kids. You'd be putting bars on the windows next.
Why don't you take a seat?
Is that where you keep them files on us then? Dole said you keep files on us, but I didn't believe him.
We keep notes about you, your academic record, that sort of thing.
Can I see mine then?
Can't really let you see official information.
What, so there is something we shouldn't see, like?
Sometimes there's a record of any incidents.
Yeah, but don't you think we should be able to keep a check on them?
Do you think anyone would write lies about you?
No, but they might make a mistake. It does happen, you know. Like my mate Kathy.
You mean Kathy Hargreaves? She's
Yeah, that's right, shoplifting. You read that in her file, I bet. But I bet it also didn't say that we had a quarrel, so I went around to stop her from getting mixed up with that Madeline Tanner.
We can't write full-length novels about you all. But I agree, it could be worrying if you thought all the circumstances hadn't been taken into consideration. If anyone's anxious, they can come to me and I'll read their report to them. Well, that wasn't the real business, was it? We better get to it or we'll be here all night.
Well, it's just that it's a bit daft having 5th and 6th form as prefects, isn't it? It's just another example of age discrimination.
We can't have you wandering up and down the corridors until we get this vandalism under control.
Well, how about if we had 3 classrooms or
There's
something?
surely too many people involved for just 3 classrooms.
But that's the point, not everyone would want to go. It's just that they don't like to feel they're being kept out.
How do I know this is a widely held opinion and not just an idea cooked up by you and your friends?
We're asking every single person in the whole school.
And when do you hope to have the results?
Quite soon. But do you think anything can be done about it?
If you bring me the results of the survey, and they show that people really want these common rules...
They will.
Then I would say that you have every reason to be optimistic. Now, I trust there isn't any other urgent business that can't wait until tomorrow?
There you are, Susie. That'll cheer you up.
Thanks.
You do know you're always welcome here, don't you?
Alan doesn't seem to think so.
Of course he does. He can't really show it in front of his mates now, can he?
Hello. Oh, sorry about today. I was in a rush.
Look, I need some help.
I'm not the opinion poll again. I thought Tricia Yates was doing that.
No, it's the article for the magazine about the cuts. I want to work out a plan of action for that too.
That's my girl.
But I don't know how it affects us. I don't care if the staff work a shorter week or whether we get rid of Thompson.
For someone who's quite bright, you can be really stupid at times.
And I don't care if I never eat another school meal again.
Well, you can turn the school meals thing to our advantage. I mean, make them cheaper, what people want to eat. When it comes to less heating in the classrooms in the winter and having to pay for school books, I have to think of a way to fight those.
Yeah, you should try and get the parents involved too, you know.
Well, my mother thinks parents who care about the children will pay up.
What about those who can't afford it?
Well, that's just the point. So you're going to help me or not?
Well, I was going to get you to help me to sort that load of timber out outside. But it seems to me that you've been given the opportunity to use your brains for once. I can't think why she thinks you should have any.
Come on, then.
Well, I'm not going to mug you like that, am I, Dimplehead?
You ready yet?
Just doing my shoelace up.
Come on, Tucker. Oh! 50 pence.
Get lost.
You made the bet.
Yeah, I weren't ready, was I?
Some mugger you are.
Well, help us up, then. I could be dying here.
Are you all right?
Jenkins, miss. I think I busted me back.
Oh, dear. What happened?
I was...
What's going on?
Oh,
Jenkins?
I think I busted me back, sir.
Well, how? How did it happen?
Well, I was trying to mug someone, sir.
Jenkins!
Sorry, miss. Couldn't resist it.
Well, really?
Sorry, sir. A bit gullible, wasn't she?
You finished your design for the new school magazine yet, Peter?
Just got to put the lecture set on this afternoon, sir.
Uh-huh. Competition closes this afternoon, remember?
Yeah, I know. Yes, sir. When do you want that stuff doing for the for the dance?
Start tomorrow after the dress rehearsals.
Get the afternoon off, do I?
Yes, I suppose so.
It's going to be double race if I win the competition, you know, sir.
You'll be lucky. But I'll tell you what, if you do win, I'll give you an extra day to copy your homework off Watson.
What homework's that, sir?
The homework you're supposed to hand in tomorrow.
Who says I won't have it done by tomorrow?
You've no idea at all?
Why should we if you haven't?
Because you're the boys.
What's that got to do with it?
She obviously thinks it's the boys who caused all the trouble.
Hey, what about that Jackie Aaron? Yeah, and Madeline Tanner. She got done for doing the bites and that.
True. I didn't exactly mean that. I just meant boys are more boisterous
Oh,
than
watch your
girls.
heads. What's that?
Like that, you mean?
Come on, what's happening?
We're trying to find out who's been doing the boggles and that.
It's not part of this deal with Bridget and Midget, is it? Not about the common rooms.
She did say she'd examine the idea once the vandalism problem had been resolved.
It seemed like a good idea to try and find out.
Even if someone did know, you don't think they'd grass, do you?
I know someone who could help you. Straight up.
Who?
Booger Benson.
Why'd you say that?
Just reckon it's him.
Why?
It's got to be a nut job that's doing it, isn't it? I mean, who's the biggest nut job in the school?
Booger?
Must be him. I'll bet you a tenner on it.
Yeah, like you bet Alan 50p you could mug him.
Yeah, but he was expecting it, wasn't he? I mean, you don't get mugged when you're expecting it.
He reckons judo's a waste of time.
Of course it is. You can't beat a good old smash in the mouth, can you?
Well, you needn't worry about that, need you?
What?
No one's got a fist big enough to fit your mouth.
What's the matter with her? End of the month, is it?
Oh! That's a quid you owe me.
Watch out!
Want me to rub it better for you?
You've got to be joking. He's the last person I'd let touch me.
Yeah, you never know where he's been.
You all right? Yeah, I think so.
Come on, you got another one? You know, last time we were at that rehearsal, Mr. Sutcliffe, I just couldn't seem to get that right. Hey, look! Someone must have been desperate. Blimey!
Is there anyone in there?
Who do you reckon done this?
I say, is there anyone in there?
Oh, flipping heck. Look at my shoes.
What's all this about, then?
I mean, I found the sinks blocked up and someone had turned the taps full on.
That might account for the water everywhere. And you just found them like this, did you?
Yeah.
How?
We was just outside walking along. Hang on, sir. We never did it, you know.
I never said you did.
You implied it, as usual.
Hargreaves, isn't it? Gary Hargreaves' sister?
Yeah?
What are you doing in here anyway? You know it's out of bounds at this time?
Excuse me, sir. Could we go outside and,
Yeah, it's all right. So your story is you were just passing, is that it?
Yeah, we're rehearsing with Mr. Sutcliffe.
All right, go on. Oh, listen. Well, you better go and tell Mr. Thompson.
So we're already late?
Well, then you'll have to hurry, won't you?
Oh, God.
What I've done is I
Give it a rest, Tucker.
I'm telling Tommy, ain't I?
Maybe he doesn't want to hear.
Of course he does, don't you, Tom?
Not really.
Anyway, I'm nearly finished, Tom, so all you've got to do is stick this on tracing paper, so when it's photocopied, the letters come up through the stuff, see? Where you going?
No, for a Jimmy. When are we going to see this masterpiece?
Well, I put it up in here.
When's that?
Break time, so then everyone can vote for it.
How long's it going to be up for?
Till dinner time?
Don't seem very long to me.
Don't need very long, does it? It's #1 list, isn't it? Ace.
Jenkins.
Oh, Graham, can I have a word with you?
When's Sue going to do the all-up then?
During maths and English this afternoon.
Yeah, and I suppose you're going to get out of it 12, ain't you?
Oh,
You're a jammy.
what are you talking about? It's talent.
Oh! Get off, Booker!
Don't, fatty.
Why, Jenkins?
What are you going to do about it?
Get lost.
What's this? You entering this stupid competition?
Look, leave it out, Booker. It took me ages to do that.
Open wide.
Tucker, leave it out!
Get off.
He's right, Tucker.
Where was all your judo then?
He couldn't have done anything. You could stick it back together. Come on, Tucker, we better get to physics.
I ain't going.
What?
You heard I ain't going.
Don't be daft. Where are you off to, Tucker?
I'm going home.
What for?
Do me design again.
But you can't bunk off for that nut job.
Who can't?
It's only a competition, Tucker.
Yeah, and I've told everyone I'm gonna win.
Will half get done if he's caught? Yeah, just have a stupid magazine cover. You know, Tucker, once he gets his arse set...
Oh, Green. Where's Jenkins? Well?
How do you mean, sir?
Well, what I say, where's Jenkins? I mean, what else can I mean?
Don't know, sir.
You don't know what? What I mean or where Jenkins is?
Where Jenkins is, sir?
But I saw him in assembly this morning.
You saw, sir?
What's going on here?
How do you mean, sir?
Look, do you know where Jenkins is or don't you?
No, sir.
Well, if you do see him, you tell him to come and see me.
Now he's right in it.
Hey, mister, they're from Grange Hill.
Benson! I was under the impression that you and your shadow should have been making fools yourselves on the playing fields about this time. Inside. Now.
I don't think this one's too clever, Booger.
They've got no way of knowing, have they? They're looking for two chicks now. who turned over their bog.
Booger. Hang about. He's gone for his lunch, ain't he? He'd be ages. Now, come on!
Listen, anyone seen Jenkins?
No, as a matter of fact, I've been looking for him myself.
Excuse me.
I thought he might be here because of this thing.
Yeah, I should imagine he will be here.
Listen, I'll tell you what. If he does show up, tell him I want to see him, will you?
Okay.
All right.
Told you it was a cert.
Yeah.
Ah, Jenkins.
Hello, sir. Can't I see me declared the winner?
No, Jenkins. I want to know why you haven't been to see me today.
What do you mean, sir?
Well, didn't Green tell you I was looking for you?
Sorry, sir. I forgot. Honest, sir.
Was it about doing the all-up, sir?
Yes, it is, but that's not the point.
Could we have some volunteers to start clearing away the display board so that Mr. Sutcliffe can start arranging the hall for this evening's dance?
Come on, lads.
Just a minute, Peter. You two can go. Mr. Baxter wants to have a word with you.
What about, sir?
Well, how should I know? But now that I've seen you, I think you should go and see him immediately and then come back here, right?
Yes, sir.
Good.
What do you reckon Bullet wants?
Must have seen me coming in this morning.
If he did, you've had it.
Well, get on with it, Jenkins.
Get off, Booger! We already owe you for this morning. But if you say anything about this, you're like... Now remember. All right?
Yeah, careful, Peter. Look, just shift that flood down a bit, can you?
How's that, sir?
Yeah, that's great. If you can pan it round so...
Right. You might as well jack that in. The dance is off.
Since when?
Since someone broke into Mr. Baxter's room and wrecked it. Oh, yeah. He's with Mrs. McCluskey now. She has decided to cancel everything. School trips, open night, this disco dance of yours, whatever you call it, the lot.
Are you sure?
Do you want me to go and check with her?
No, sorry. But what about all the work everyone's put in?
Oh, it's like a lot of things around here. Made useless by our resident vandals. You better get rid of that lot for a start.
Look, don't do anything until I get back.
Where you going, sir?
Find out for myself exactly what is going on.
What do you reckon, then? Well, it's off, unless she gets a name.
But if it's cancelled, it's such an incredible waste. And all the work we've done, all the tickets we sold.
The money can be refunded. I'm sorry, Mr. Sutcliffe, but it's gone too far this time. Not only did they break into a senior member of staff's room, they also stole some money. Things can't be allowed to go on like this. I'm sorry.
So, better get back to your lessons. Come on, Peter. We can clear this lot away later.
Yes, sir. If Mrs. McCluskey knew who'd done it, would you let everything go on that?
Why? Do you know who did it? Who?
I'll get my legs busted if he finds out.
Look who's here.
What do you want, Booger?
I hope you haven't forgotten our little agreement this morning, Jenkins.
I hear all your efforts on the school dance have been wasted.
So, is the dance off?
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
All that rehearsing. Oh, but so what about all the costumes?
I'm sorry. Unless Mrs. McCluskey finds out who it was. Come on. He's not in there. He must have skipped over.
Now, you're sure it was him?
Yes, miss. Him and Gilbo.
Oh, it'll be them, all right. Just wait till I get my hands on them.
Well, as they're no longer in the school, I think I better inform the police.
Can we get on with organising the dance?
Yes. Do that.
She's going to do it. What? Set up common rooms for us. She says she'd look into it. That's what they ever say, isn't it? No, this time she really meant it. She bet. Here, come, we better go and get ready.
I don't think I want to.
What?
Well, I never expected all this lot.
Come on. What's all that about?
I think we'll have to thank Tucker Jenkins.
What for?
Telling Mrs. McCluskey who was responsible for the vandalism.
I wonder where he is.
Dunno.
Flipping heck, Tommy, you're making me nervous.
What if Booger shows up?
He won't show up, will he? I'll bid her after him. Got nothing to worry about anyway. We've got Alan's judo. When you gonna pack that in?
When I feel like it.
Yeah, and when's that gonna be?
Now.
Flipping heck, Miss Baxter. You're still after me about this afternoon. Let's dance.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, Sooty and the Sootettes.
We all have to go to school. You're bound to know the rules.
One, you'll always hear.
And one you'll always fear. You don't pay attention. Go, go, go to detention. You got the Grange Hill detention blues. You there, yes, over there. What did I just say? Hey,
you don't know.
You should know. You're not paying attention. Go, go, go to detention. Got the Grange Hill detention blues. Now it's 3:30. Last we're gonna be free.
It's your occupation.
It's not my vocation. You don't pay attention. Go, go, go to detention. We got the Grange Hill detention blues. That shirt, those jeans simply will not do. But you must conform. You're not paying attention. Go, go, go to detention. detention. Got the Grange Hill detention blues. We all have to go to school. You're bound to know the rules.
One you'll always hear,
And one you'll always fear. You don't pay attention. Go, go, go to detention. Blues at the Grange Hill detention blues. We got the Grange Hill detention blues. We got the Grange Hill detention
Come on, one of you got to go with us.
I can't, I've got to get home.
Me too. What about you, Tucker?
What for?
Just to walk them home.
Do I have to? Pamela Cartwright.
Come on, just this once.
Ready, Alan?
Yeah, aren't we, Tucker?
Yeah.
I thought that song was silly. I wouldn't have sung that.
I thought they were really fun.
Yeah, so it was really great.
Oh, it's been a good night, really. At least we got our common room.
We might have our common room.
Got all the angles sorted out.
And I won the competition like I said I would.
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going? Grass.
Leave it out, Booger. They'll be already after you.
So? Doing him over ain't gonna make no difference. Is it?
Run!
on your way out. It's your parents.
Hey, Grange!
Coming.
Well, next time we've got to wear special kits for PE and another one for games.
What do you need new games kits for?
Read it. It's like a school uniform. Has school colours on it.
You're stupid.
Yeah, it says you can only get them from Hayes Green Sports. You know what sort of prices they charge.
What's all this about, miss? Have you read it?
Yeah.
Well, then you know what it's about.
Yeah, but why do we suddenly have to have two different strips?
Couldn't tell you, I'm afraid. Sorry.
Well, what's wrong with what we wear now?
I don't know.
Well, who does?
Mrs. McCluskey. Sorry I can't be more helpful. I just don't know anything about it.
My dad's not going to stand for this. 2 new games kits. It's going to cost a packet.
You doing anything now?
Only going home.
Let's go up to Hayes Green Sports. See how much this new strip's going to cost.
All right.
Leave off with you, they're mine.
Not all yours.
You bought them for me?
I bought them to share.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Don't even get myself a bag of grapes after being pulverised.
Have them.
What are you up to?
Nothing.
You can't smoke in a sick room.
That right.
Yeah, and you'll have to blow it out the window or my mum will smell it.
So are you then?
Not so bad now.
Your brother said Booger cracked your ribs.
Rib?
Does it hurt?
Only when I laugh. Oh.
Your Booger got put away?
Yeah, in mine centre. Should have been Borstal.
How long are you off school for then?
Long as possible. Anything been going on while I've been away?
No, look, nothing's happened about the common room yet. The rumour is that Thompson's against it and Bridget won't go against him.
What's it got to do with Thompson?
You tell me.
I ain't got a clue, that's why I'm asking.
Hey, yeah, you wouldn't have heard about this new sports strip film, would you?
No, what's that?
Oh, from next time we've got a special strip for gym and another one for sport.
What kind of strip?
Dunno, you got to get it from the sports shop down Hayes Green.
Suppose it's got arrows on it.
It's getting a bit like that.
What's the idea behind it then?
Dunno.
But what are they going to do about it? Ain't there any opposition?
Dunno.
Don't know much, do ya?
Not a lot.
Powerful stuff. Do you like it?
I do. Bridget won't.
Oh, who cares about her?
We'll care if she shuts down the magazine.
Oh, yeah.
This conspiracy between the school and the sports shop, what evidence have you got for it?
That's a collusion, not conspiracy.
Well, where you've got here, it's the same difference.
No, what I put is it because there's only one shop supplying the new strip, it looks like collusion. Not that it is. I mean, why just have one supplier?
But that's not what you've written. You've thought one thing and written another.
Let's have a look. Yeah, I suppose it does come over the wrong way.
That's the only thing that really worries me.
Well, I'll rewrite it then.
Okay.
Will you put it in this issue?
I'll put it forward, yeah. I couldn't say what the response will be, though.
Is this the place you come if you want to put an article in the school magazine?
No, you give any articles to your year editor.
This is our year editor.
So?
So he wants to do an article?
You mean you haven't written it yet?
No. Well, the thing to do is write it, then give it to your year editor. But you better hurry up if you want it to go in this issue. That's why we came here.
Why?
Because there isn't much time.
Can I say something?
Only if it makes sense.
They came to me to talk about doing an article on a new strip. And so I told them today was deadline day. And so we decided to come and talk to you about it. Because we feel it's important and something should go in this issue.
Something is.
Oh.
I've written it.
That's all right then.
What have you written? Read it.
All the firsts are talking about it. Nobody wants this new script.
I don't think anybody in the school wants it.
So why do it?
Well, they don't do these things for us, do they? They do it for themselves.
But what's the point of having us spend all that money on 2 strips?
The point is, they love to see us walking about in the same clothes. And they haven't got the uniform anymore, so they bring this in.
They might be preparing us for a uniform again.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Well, it could be. You wrote this, did you? Yeah, do you like it? Exactly what I would have put.
Saved you a job then.
Except for one thing.
What's that?
Me and Dwayne went down to Hayes Green Sports last night. See how much this new strip's going to cost. Here's the prices. They're joking.
Not even he could afford them.
Let's have a look. £6 for a pair of shorts.
It'll cost a fortune for both strips.
Can I use this in the article? Yeah. I'll go and do it now. I'll bring it back to you later.
Where are you going?
The library.
I'll come with you. Make sure the door's shut when you leave.
Yeah, okay.
What's the article like?
Good. Don't know if it'll help that.
What do you mean?
Well, will anybody take any notice? I mean, the kids will, but will it change Bridget's mind?
Yeah, you're right. Once they decide to do something, they do it, don't they? Lose face otherwise.
But what was the point in coming to me saying you wanted to do an article then?
That's what I'm wondering. Maybe there isn't any point.
I know what my dad's going to do when he finds out the price for them. I think I'll come and stay with you for a few days, Pogo.
No point. My dad'll be the same. What's needed is some competition. If there was another shop supplying the strip, then the prices would come down, wouldn't they?
Why don't we start a shop of our own?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How can we open a shop? It needs money and premises.
We could sell them out of our houses.
No, he's right, Pogo. Where are we going to get the money for the stock from?
Well, we could do it on an order basis. People give their money and we order in bulk.
Well, I don't see how it could be done.
You'll give it up before we start.
It'll be more sensible to try and get another shop interested in stocking them at a cheaper price.
Yeah, he's right.
Let's find out about it first, though. See what the problems are.
Where do we start?
Have a word with the people who make them. Do it after school, yeah?
All right.
I'm in time then, am I?
What for?
English, it hasn't started yet.
Yes, it has. I've been summoned to Her Majesty.
What for?
The only thing I can think of is an article I've written for the magazine.
Bit near the knuckle.
Bridget will think so. I better go.
Wish you luck.
Thanks.
Yes?
Want you to see us, Mr. McCluskey?
Yes, come in. Sit down. I think you two will guess why I want to see you. This is the article on the new strips. You wrote it, I believe, Susie.
Yes, Mr. McCluskey.
Let me tell you what I see are the functions of a school magazine. 1, to generalize information. Correct information. 2, the participation element. That is, pupils participating in the writing, editing, duplicating, and distribution of the magazine. You two obviously think there's a third function, to sensationalize. That's what this article does.
But what's in the article is what most of the school feel about the new strips.
Maybe they do. But why didn't you come and speak to me before writing it? To write a balanced article, one has to have all the relevant opinions. If you'd come to me, I would have told you my reasons for bringing in the new strips. And I would have told you that there is no collusion between the school and the shop, that it's up to the shop to fix its prices. The school magazine is an exercise in making those pupils who participate in it more responsible, not more irresponsible. I'm particularly sorry that this has happened now, because I'm afraid we're going to have to suspend publishing the magazine.
Why?
In a word, money. Things, as you know, are very tight at the moment, and I'm looking for areas where cuts can be made. I have to cut the luxuries in order to save the essentials, and the magazine comes into the category of a luxury.
But some of us would say it was an essential way of getting information around.
You can put information on a notice board.
But it doesn't get read as much as the magazine.
I'm sorry, but these are the hard facts of life at the moment. Cuts have to be made. We can live without the magazine, we can't operate without books. I'll leave it to you, Rosie, to tell your editorial committee.
Yes, Miss McCluskey.
When the time's right, we'll start the magazine again. All right, you can go back to your lessons now. And don't get it into your head that the reason the magazine is being suspended is because of this article. The two things aren't connected. Off you go.
Not me. I just thought we were telling off about the article. I wonder if she's scrapping it just for money reasons. Oh, I don't think so. I know she denied it, but I bet it's got something to do with the article.
Do you reckon?
I think she hates anybody saying anything against her. And the magazine over the last few months had a lot of articles criticising things she's done. And now she's found a good excuse to stop it.
Could be right. Still, there's nothing we can do about it. I have to get back to my class.
Hey, Rosie. Couldn't we provide the money somehow?
How?
I don't know, jumble sales, things like that.
No, you need a lot of jumble and a lot of people buying to make money.
Well, how much would we have to raise the price of the magazine to make it self-supporting?
I don't know. Fair bit, I suppose.
Well, couldn't we try it?
It's not a bad idea. I wonder if Bridget will let us.
Only one way to find out.
Yes?
Sorry, Miss McCluskey. We've got to ask you something earlier.
Hmm?
If we find a way of financing the magazine, can it still go on?
Well, yes, I suppose so. What were you thinking of?
Raising the cover price.
I see. Well, if you can do it, then go ahead. But it will still be supervised by Mr. Morgan. I'll be interested to hear how you get on.
Come sit my chair,
Not without making yourself look stupid.
Right, so how do we start?
Best thing to do is call a meeting for anyone who's interested in getting the mag off the ground.
Right.
Who have we got now anyway?
Sutcliffe.
Oh, no, not him.
He's all right. He's nice.
Yeah, but English.
Matthew, can you give the class a message so we go round?
Yeah.
Cut it out.
Well, you do what?
Oh, right here. course I.
We're going to a factory that makes silicon chips.
What for?
To be a maid, I suppose.
Oh, terrific.
That'll be all right, Matthew. Can I have your attention, please? Matthew Cartwright would like to make an announcement. All yours, Matthew.
It's about the school magazine. It's had to be stopped because the school doesn't have the money to support it anymore. But a few of us are trying to keep it going by making it self-financing, and there's a meeting in the library tonight. Anybody who's interested in keeping it going are welcome to come and help. That's it.
Just out of interest, Matthew, how will you make it self-financing?
I don't know, sir. That's one of the things that we talked over tonight.
Well, I wish you luck. It'd be a pity to lose it.
That's what we think.
I hope some of you lot will support this meeting.
I will, sir.
And me.
Nobody else? Claire, Suzanne?
I've got to go out, sir.
You'll all be going, sir.
Well, try and get along there if you can, will you?
You told everyone it was straight after school, didn't you?
Yes, of course.
Well, where are they?
Well, you'll have to give them a chance. It's only been 5 minutes.
Have you thought of any other way to finance it yet?
Unless someone comes up with a donation, it'll have to be by raising the cover price. Any other way will take up too much time.
What will the price have to be raised to?
I've worked it out. We've got to sell 300 copies at 10p to break even.
10p?
That's what it works out at.
Couldn't you produce more copies and lower the cover price?
I think we'll have enough trouble trying to get rid of 300. A lot of people don't buy the mag, you know.
Come on in.
Where are the crowds?
We're it.
Some more should be coming.
She hopes.
Oh, sorry. I hope I haven't got you waiting.
Just 10 minutes.
Oh, sorry.
It's all right. I just don't want to be late, that's all.
Ah, Mr. Sutcliffe. I'm glad I've caught you. Mr. Morgan's gone home, so I thought I'd ask you, as you've always been interested.
Ask me what, Mrs. McCluskey?
Well, I hear there's a meeting going on about saving the school magazine.
Yes, I know.
Well, if you could, I'd like you to attend it and generally supervise, and perhaps you'll let me know tomorrow what's been decided.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I've got a previous commitment.
Oh, I see. All right, well, never mind. No doubt I'll find out in due course what happened. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
I'm not doing her spying for her. Are you ready now? Good.
Right, so we're all agreed to raise the price of the magazine to 10p and push as hard as possible to sell 300.
Yes.
Right, there's 1, 2, 3, 11 of us, and 11's until 300 go.
27, just over.
Oh. Right, each one of us have got to sell 27 copies. It's quite a lot. I mean, you're going to have to push hard. All right, then. We'll go ahead with a new issue, and it should be out in a couple of days. Have you got everybody's names?
Yeah.
Right, you should be getting your copies in a few days, then. And thanks for coming.
Do you think we'll be able to get the magazine out in a few days?
Why not? We were ready to go when Bridget put a stop to us. All we have to do is get her approval, and we can duplicate tomorrow night.
What about my article?
Oh, let's leave that till tomorrow. See what she says.
You know, we were talking the other day about the new strip.
Yeah.
Well, we thought it wouldn't be so bad if we get it at a cheaper price.
See, if High Screen Sports and the only shop supplying the strip, they can charge what they like. But if there was another shop interested, or even if we opened the shop on our own, then the prices would drop.
Hang on a minute. Before we go into the supermarket business, how do we know the sports shop are making a big profit?
They're bound to be.
We tried phoning the manufacturers to find out the wholesale price, but they wouldn't tell us.
It's too complicated. Why don't we just try and stop her bringing it in?
Why wouldn't they tell you the price?
Well, we said we were opening a shop, see? They never believed us. I put on my deepest voice. It never worked.
What if we got a man to phone?
It's too complicated.
All right, running a shop is, or getting the shop interested is. But if we find out they're making a fantastic profit, we can go to Bridget and make her put some pressure on them.
It's an idea.
And who phones them up?
Well, how about your dad?
You might do. I'll ask him when I get home.
Well, I'll come with you, shall I?
If you like. Who are the manufacturers?
Roxby Sports. They're in the book.
We better hurry if we're going to get there before 5.
I'll see you for the duplication after school tomorrow.
Okay. Can you help me sort out these chairs, please, lads?
Do you think it'll be hard selling 27 copies?
It'll depend on how good or bad a salesman you are.
I'm an ace.
Almost as good as me.
I'll sell more than you.
How much do you bet?
As much as you like.
20p.
Is that all?
I was thinking of how much you're going to lose.
I ain't gonna lose nothing, fat man.
Watch your mouth, Taylor.
Don't get excited, Podge.
I'm warning you.
Oi, knock it off.
50p.
You're on.
But, Dad!
Oh, blimey, let me read the paper, will you, son?
I can't just listen for a minute, Dad.
Listen, I've been listening to Rabbit all day long, and I've come home here for a nice little bit of P&Q, all right?
Oh, please, Mr. Humphreys, we won't take up much of your time.
All right then, Susie, what's it all about? Let's have it.
Well, you know I told you about this new strip we got to wear?
Correct.
And I told you how much it cost?
Right.
Well, we reckon the person who's selling them's making a really big profit, because he's the only one that stocks them, so there's no competition.
And they can charge exactly what they like, because we have to buy them any price.
Now, we reckon if we find out the profit, we can put pressure on Bridget to talk to the shop owner to lower the price.
Who's Bridget?
Mrs. McCluskey, Bridget the Midget.
I like that. I must remember that for the PTA meeting.
Will you do it?
Do what?
Ring up the manufacturers and find out the wholesale price.
Well, how do we do that?
I'll tell them you're opening a shop or something. You'll think of a way, Dad.
Well, I suppose so.
Will you do it now?
Now? Blimey, you're in a hurry, aren't you? All right. Have you got the number?
Yeah, yeah.
Let's give it a go, then. Now, what's this type of strip I'm supposed to be asking about?
I don't think it's got a name, just strip for schools, you know, the sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, I'll have to say I'm opening a sports shop or something like that, won't I?
Yeah.
Bring me a pen, will you, son? Ta. Hello? Yes, can I speak to the manager, please? Oh, good, yeah. Listen, my name's Colin Dudley. Yeah, and I'm opening a sports shop in a few months, yeah, and I'd like a list of your prices. Yeah, well, a price list would be better, yeah. Yeah, well, listen, can you send it to 23, the High Street, Dundee? Yeah, lovely. Have you put that in the post, then? Oh, good. Listen, while I'm on the phone, could you tell me what your prices are for special strips for schools? Yeah, only I'm thinking of breaking into that market, and I'd like some idea of the cost, you see? Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, you know the sort of thing, school strips, colours. Skirts, shirts, shorts, that sort of thing. Yeah. Yes, I've got a pen. Shorts. Uh-huh. 4. So. 3.59. Oh, lovely. Oh, good. Look forward to getting your price list, then. Oh, thank you. Goodbye. How was that?
Fantastic.
Dundee?
That's the first place that came into my head, wasn't it? Now then, where's that list of yours?
Yeah.
Is your list right?
Yeah.
Well, it's no joke, is it?
Well, what's the profit?
Only about a well over 100% markup, that's all.
What?
Yeah, but she's taking liberties, isn't it?
Well, now we can go to Bridget and see if she can get the prices dropped.
Yes, I shall be seeing Bridget about this as well. This is rank exploitation. And I shall be bringing it up at the PTA meeting. I am not standing for this. No chance.
Copy the magazine, it's only 10p.
No, thank you.
Shut your face, fatso.
Not doing too well.
Well enough.
How many you got left then?
14. You must have a lot left since you ain't been bothering to sell any.
How do you know that?
Well, I haven't seen you selling.
Doesn't mean I haven't sold them.
How many have you got left then?
None.
Knock it off.
Check it with Rosie.
How'd you sell them?
Put it this way, Taylor. Some have it and some don't.
Copy the magazine, sir.
No, thanks. I've got one.
What do you reckon of what Bridget said this morning?
Great, we started it off.
Alan Humphreys reckoned his dad brought it up at the PTA meeting. And Bridget was forced to go and see the shop about the prices.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? They can bring it down that much and still be making a profit.
Yeah, but being Phil, me and you own the shop, we might do the same.
I wouldn't. You would.
OK, settle down, please. I've been hearing great things about this magazine. Those of you involved have done very well. In fact, I believe so many copies have been sold that a small profit has been made. Oh, and talking of profits, Patterson, I noticed that the newsagents in the High Street are selling the magazine on your behalf.
Yes, sir.
At 15p a copy. Now, just you make sure that the extra 5p's find their way into the magazine fund.
Yes, sir.
Right, get out your books, please.
You know, I'll need to see the last 5 years' trading figures, audited accounts, and all the rest of the palaver. And then if that's... come in, Stewpot. He's in the kitchen. If that's satisfactory, we can get the accountant in for his approval. Comrade, say that with you. Yeah, right. So you'll be round about, what, 1 o'clock, and then we'll be able to have a chat. I'll have to glance over the books first before I commit myself.
Are you ready? Just about. Want some toast? No, thanks. I've had my breakfast already. Right, come on, let's go. What's I do with this? Put it wherever you can find a space. You're always making money on the side. What do you need more for? To build up my Hornby. You must be joking. You can't get no more railway tracks in that back bedroom of yours. I need some more stuffs, some more locos and a new viaduct. And how are you going to get it? By riding on the backs of the working man, that's how. Hey? That's the way you're going, isn't it? I mean, in 20 years' time, you'll be sitting behind the desk, deciding people's fates with a phone call and closing down factories to sell our assets. Then come the revolution, eh? One day, and then we'll be the governors. The working class may kiss my... Come on, we'll be late. Do I see pounds flicking up in your eyes then?
Well, why not? Everybody likes a flutter.
Gambling's the opium of the people.
Who said that? Karl Marx?
No, my old man.
Bet you he does the pools.
What you got today?
We got football with old Bullet.
I don't see why girls can't have a go at playing football.
Miss. That bag looks heavy, miss. I'll carry it for you.
That's all right, I can manage, thanks.
I don't mind, miss.
It's Dwayne, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, Dwayne. Thank you.
Come on, in the middle. Come on, Marks, move it about.
Leave it alone, Marks, or I'll kick you in the head. Try it, Cartwright, and I'll break your neck.
Come back here, you. You all right, lad?
I think so, sir.
Let's see if you can stand up. That's it. All right?
Yes, sir.
We'll sit on the touchline for a few minutes. You'll be all right.
Sir.
You? Come here. Right, the arrest you. Sit down. Go on. I know what you're like off the park, Stebson. But I'm warning you, once and once only. If you ever come on my park again and perform like you performed today, lad, it'll be you lying on the floor and me standing over you. And you better believe it, Sunshine, because I'm not joking. They're going to get changed. Stebson! Detention every night this week. Right, come on, let's be having you on your feet. Come on. I'm feeling fit to play. Good lad. Off you go. Right, you lot. Blues are a man short, so I'll be playing for them. Over here. Yes. Yes, that's the one. Well, come on, that's the sort of positive play I want to see. All right, back we go.
Sir?
What's the matter with you, Taylor?
I've twisted my ankle, sir. Honest, sir, I have. It really hurts.
I'll go and sit on the touchline. Oh. Right. 1-0 to the Blues. Let's see a bit more effort from you, Whites.
You're not playing, are you, sir?
Why not?
It's equal sides now. Taylor's gone off.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you'd be able to help me.
I mean, you're quite good at maths and that stuff.
Well, you said yourself, it's a simple system. As far as I can see, even a moron could work out the percentage ratios for a straight lottery.
Yeah, I can work out a simple lottery, but I want to make enough capital to make a more exciting and interesting one. Like bingo. But that needs working out, doesn't it?
I suppose so.
And I'm not very good at maths, percentages and that.
What exactly are you planning?
The idea of the lottery is to have it based on cloakroom tickets. It'll be a bit like a raffle. I'll sell 200 tickets at 5p each.
That's £10.
So the first prize is £2, second prize £1, and third prize 50p.
£3.50.
That leaves...
£6.50.
To make it a bit tastier, the first prize can be £3. It'll attract more customers.
Leaves you with £5.50.
People will get a bit bored with that. It's not very exciting. But at least it leaves the money to have the cards printed up.
What are these cards?
Bingo cards. I thought we could have a draw one tin at a time. See?
Sort of.
The thing is, the numbers would have to be worked out. So whatever happens, only one person wins.
Shouldn't be too hard to work out.
Too hard for me, I'm afraid. But, as you have an interest in computers...
All right. I'll sort it out for you sometime.
Matthew, you're the greatest.
Stuart, don't forget football practice tonight.
Can't make it, sir.
And why not, sir?
We're going on a school trip this afternoon. I won't be back till 6.
What trip?
We're going to a factory where they make chips.
Not the potato sort, I take it?
Silicon chips. Microprocessors, you know.
What, with Miss Lexington?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's no problem. I'll have a chat to her, get you excused.
Oh.
What's the matter with that?
Well, I'd like to go. I'm quite interested, sir.
I'm not saying you shouldn't be interested in things, but we're talking about football practice.
I can catch the next practice, sir. There won't be much lost.
I see. And perhaps there won't be much lost if I look for a new team captain.
The queue doesn't seem to be moving. It's going to be horrible by the time we get there.
There's no point moaning about it. Something's got to be done, hasn't it, Karen?
Like what?
Yeah, nobody listens to us.
Organise a campaign or something.
Yeah. Why should the prefects always get theirs first?
Because they push their way to the front of the queue. Right, Karen?
Can't you lot talk about anything else but food?
You see Matthew Cartwright?
No, and I don't want to.
You had your dinner?
Yeah, it was lovely and warm. Pity yours won't be.
How do you manage that?
Charm. How else? Bribery.
Anything we can do? Is it this place?
Home.
You see Matthew?
No, why?
He's doing me a favour, that's all. He'll be in the computer room.
You got it now?
Yeah.
You're not a member, are you?
I'll wangle it.
I'll come with you.
What for?
Keep your company.
You mean to keep Sexy Lexi company?
Shut up.
What's that you're doing, Matthew?
I'm trying to write a program, miss, for this puzzle here.
It looks good. Have you done the Mrs. Smith puzzle?
Yes, miss. I did it last night.
And the pattern of binary signs?
Yes, miss.
It looks right. I'd better go and check it against mine.
It is right, miss.
I'm sure.
What are you doing here?
I've come to see you about the bingo cards, haven't I?
What?
You said you'd help me work out the numbers.
Oh, that's easy. You can do it yourself.
You said you'd help me.
I will. I'll help you do it yourself. Sit down. Here's a pencil. You want 5 columns of figures. First of all, you start with 1, then down to 20. On the second column, you start with 21, and on the third column, you start with 41, and so on. Got it?
Take it a bit slow, will you?
On the first column, you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sausage, please.
All gone, love.
Like salad.
Your luck's not in today, is it, love?
That gone and all.
Well, it's just first come, first serve.
What's left?
Cottage pie, cabbage and boiled.
She means steamed and soaked.
What's that?
We'll all have that, please.
Right. Well, it's not my fault. You want to get there a bit quicker.
We came here as quick as we could. The whole school was in front of us.
Doesn't matter if it's us or somebody else. There's always going to be someone last in this system.
Well, it's no good nagging at me. I can't do nothing about it.
Don't talk about it.
I'll get over it.
Who?
Mum and Dad.
Stone cold.
Come on, we're waiting for you. Why are you so late?
We were waiting ages in the dinner queue, miss.
You can't have been waiting all lunchtime.
Most of it.
It's true, miss. We had games this morning. By the time we changed, everybody was lining up.
It's a voucher system, miss. It just means big queues.
Go on, get on the coach. Hello.
Can I see you for a moment?
Yes, of course.
Where's the outing to?
We're going to the GSN factory to look at their microprocessor assembly and see their computers.
Looks more to me like you're off on a nature trek.
Pardon?
Well, really, those children are going to represent Grange Hill School dressed like that. I'm amazed you haven't noticed.
Well, I did think one or two were a bit scruffy.
They look like a pack of street urchins. I half expect to see Fagin lurking somewhere around. I'm sorry, I can't see the joke. As far as I'm concerned, there is nothing funny in a group of our children reinforcing all the local criticism we've been getting about standards of dress and behaviour.
No, Mrs. McCluskey.
You can cancel this afternoon's outing, Miss Lexington, and explain to the children quite clearly why it's been cancelled.
But they're expecting us.
You'll have to phone and apologise.
But it'll be...
I don't care what it will be. You know, I spent yesterday evening trying to defend the behaviour of our pupils to the governors. All they can see is a downward slide in standards. Vandalism's on the increase, so is petty theft. And although the uniform is optional, as the governor said, there are still guidelines on standards of dress, and your pupils do not meet those requirements. We're going to put our house in order, Miss Lexington, and we start here.
Yes, Mrs. McCluskey.
I suggest you rearrange the visit for another day and make sure that all the children who go are dressed in a manner which doesn't shame the school.
Do you know what you keep ogling her for?
Ogling who?
She fancies herself too much.
No, she doesn't.
Can I have your attention, please? I'm sorry, but the trip is off.
Oh, flipping. Hi, miss.
I wanted to ask you, miss, when do you think this trip will be again?
I don't know, Dwayne. Maybe the day after tomorrow.
Well, I'll make sure everybody gets the message about smartening themselves up.
I was hoping everyone had got that message.
Yeah, well, I'll keep at them. I'll carry that bag for you, miss.
Oh, come on, Stewpot. It's only 5p a ticket.
Not likely. Even if I had 5p, I wouldn't give it to you.
You can owe it to me.
I don't owe anybody nothing. And I'm not going to start now, all right?
You'll have a couple of tickets, won't you, Matthew?
I never gamble. The odds are always against a gambler. How many have you sold?
26.
Is that all? When's the draw?
Tonight.
If you don't sell any more, you're going to lose a lot of money.
I know that, don't I? You don't have to keep telling me.
Just trying to be helpful.
Oi, you.
Who, me?
Come over here. Are you right?
Here what?
You're having the raffle.
It's a lottery. 5p a ticket. There's 3 money prizes.
How much?
First prize 3 quid, second prize a quid, third prize 50p.
Yeah, that sounds all right. I'll have one.
Any in particular?
I'll take me own. I'm a bit superstitious. Bad luck if anybody sees.
5p, please.
I like ya.
Oh, come on, you got to pay, all right?
I'll owe it.
All right.
I came back early to be in time.
What for?
The computer club.
It's not on today, it's only on twice a week.
I thought it was every day.
Well, now you know better.
Hey, Dwayne, help us sell some of these tickets.
Can't you sell them?
I wouldn't have asked you if I could have.
Leave it to super salesman. When's the draw?
Tonight after school.
How many you got left?
173.
How many?
Stop talking and come on.
Wait. Come over here. See this ticket? Get out in the shops and buy a book of tickets the same colour. Here's 50p.
But I'm playing football.
No, you're not. You're going down the shops, aren't you?
I'll be back in a minute.
Don't forget the change.
For a 5p investment, you can win yourself £3. It's a bit like premium bonds.
I don't trust him. He'll rig it so he's the winner.
It's going to be fair.
Wasting money.
I thought you were a super salesman.
Oh, go on, Claire. Buy a ticket.
Why should I help him?
You'll be helping me as well.
Are you involved with this?
Well, yeah.
OK, then I'll have one ticket.
What's happening? Here's the lucky girl who's going to win £3 on the lottery. 5p a ticket.
All right, I'll have one.
Hello, miss. I came back for the computer club today, then found out it wasn't on.
That's right, Dwayne. Thursday's the next day. I'm sorry, I've got no bags for you to carry today.
And if there was, I'd carry it for her. Oh. Don't stand there catching flies, lad.
You were a bit hard on him.
Yeah, and so should you be if he makes a habit of it.
Oh, it's not important.
Does he pester you?
No, he just asked to carry my bags every so often.
What's all this about the computer club? I don't think first years were allowed to join.
Oh, they're not normally. He's just been once this week.
Oh. The club's not on today, is it? And he was here again.
It's just a silly boyish thing.
It could develop. On his part.
Oh, maybe I should do something about it.
I think you should.
But what?
You'd have to take him down a peg or two. Find an opportunity to shatter his illusions in you. Believe me, it's the best thing for the kid in the long run.
Yes, I think I'm going to have to.
People who fancy themselves like Lexi's hardest names deep down.
How do you know?
Because I know.
She happens to be very nice.
You know all about her, do you?
No, I don't know all about her.
You should do the way you fall over her.
I don't fall over her.
Every time you see her, you run up to her. Please, miss, can I carry your bag?
Why don't you just shut your yapping? How are you doing?
I've only sold 30 tickets. I'll have to cancel the draw.
How much do you stand to lose?
I've sold 150's worth of tickets and there's 450 in prize money. I lose 3 quid.
You better cancel that draw. Come on.
No, it ain't. You sold us these tickets on the basis that the draw's going to be tonight. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah! I'll tell you what, I'll give you a refund. We don't want a refund.
Start the draw.
What shall I do?
Start the draw, unless you want grip onto you.
All right, I'll start the draw. Here are the tickets. The first one out is the third prize, second one out the second, and the third one out is the first prize.
Now, I don't trust him if he's pulling them out.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, you can do the draw. This is for the third prize.
$26.
That's me, 26.
50p. This is for the second prize.
Number 3.
I've got it.
Let's have a look. £1.
Hey, that's great. Come on, June, let's go and get some fags.
Shall I take out the last one?
You might as well. I'm ruined already.
The big prize, then. Unlucky for some, number 13. Anybody got it?
Yeah, I have. Here. 13. Cough up. 3 greenings. Here. Good idea, this scheme of yours. Should try another one sometime.
Yeah, can't wait.
Where did you get the money to pay out from?
I bought a £5 out with me this morning, and I've lost the lot.
Come on, Danny. I'll walk home with you.
Is it finished?
Yeah, all 3 prizes have been won.
Oh, what numbers were they?
I can't remember.
The first prize was 13.
13! That's my ticket.
What?
Look.
It must be a mistake.
Of course it's a mistake. I paid out on 13.
Well, I bought this ticket off you and it says 13.
Look, I'll show you. 2 number 13s. Same colour, same ticket.
But are the numbers the same? The code number, I mean.
Oh, no.
Look, my number's the same as that one.
Gripper's turned you over.
You owe me £3.
I haven't got it.
Then you'd better get it.
Look, I've paid out once.
I don't care if you've paid out 50 times. I'm the winner, and you'd better have my £3 by tomorrow morning, or I'll tell my brother what's happened.
You coming?
Is it time?
Yeah. The coach is leaving as soon as the bell goes. You giving Precious Matthews her money, yeah?
Yeah.
Some you win, some you lose, eh, Danny?
I see you've tarted yourself up for your girlfriend.
Who's that, then?
Sexy Lexi. You got no chance with her, you know. I've heard she's knocking about with Baxter.
She wouldn't go around with him.
I've seen them, haven't I? And Anita says she saw them shopping in Arndale.
I would believe a word that girl says.
You're jealous, aren't you?
Of course not.
You're going all green.
Shut up.
Don't push me.
I'll push, I want to push.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, no. Now look what you've done. You've wrecked my shirt.
You started it.
You started it.
No, I didn't.
Are you two ready?
She's coming, miss.
What happened to your shirt, Gwen?
I had an accident, miss.
It's ripped. I told you all to come smartly dressed today. I suppose you've been in a fight. Well, have you?
Yes, miss.
Well, what about? Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Go and join Mr. Reynolds' maths class and tell him I sent you.
But miss the trip.
You're not going, Dwayne. Everybody was told that they wouldn't be allowed to go unless they were smartly dressed. Why should you have preferential treatment? You're no different from anybody else. Now off you go.
I told you so, didn't I? She's as hard as nails.
Hurry up.
Scott says they're going to.
Yeah, but nobody would wear it, would they? I wouldn't.
Well, Claire says it's on the agenda for the next school council meeting. She ought to know.
Wait, what did you say?
What?
Did you say something about they're going to discuss school uniform next school council meeting?
Yeah, Claire Scott, she's our school council rep. She says they're going to bring it back.
They wouldn't, would they?
That's what I said.
Well, Claire says it's on the agenda.
Blimey, nobody tells you anything round here. I'm going to see about this.
You getting any use senses tonight?
No.
Aren't you? Why aren't you?
Oh, there's nothing to do down there. It's too boring. More like his daddy won't let him out at night. Shut up, you.
Oh, go on, Doily.
No. Anyway, what do you want me to go here for?
I told my mum you're going with me.
So?
Well, if she goes to meet your mum, I'm going to be for it, aren't I? She'll go mad if she knows I've gone on my own.
Yeah, what are you?
Sorry, Dorian.
Mind you, if we had a representative on the school council, we'd know what was happening, wouldn't we?
Yeah, I know, but we haven't.
No, considering our one got kicked off for taking bribes.
Oh, shut up, will you?
Now, why should I have to find out everything of the first years? What's going on in the school council?
It's not my flipping fault, is it? I'm not the flipping rep.
No, we haven't got one because of you.
Anyway, I thought you were supposed to have a rep in your own, you girls.
Yeah, that's right. It's the boys' rep I was.
Not much flipping use to as you were.
Oh, don't keep going on to me. Go and find that girl's rep. He'll fear of what's her face.
I will.
Right, you three. Sit down.
Robertson, haven't you got a tutor group of your own to go to?
Yes, miss.
Well, get along there then.
Yes, miss.
Quiet, everyone.
Anne Bateson. Susanna Chris.
Yes, miss.
Mariolina Gambini.
Yes, miss.
Kathy Hargreaves. Kathy Hargreaves? Well, she's not late again, is she? It's the third time this week. Tricia, do you know what's happened to her?
No, miss.
Ask her to come and see me at break, will you?
Should we really bring back school uniform?
They're not, are they?
They're not going to make me wear uniform.
It's not definite, Dwayne. Shut up, you. Who asked you anyway?
Listen, fat face, he only knows what I told him about school uniform.
And how do you know so much?
Claire Scott told me.
Claire Scott told me. Hasn't Claire Scott got a voice of her own?
She's gone round the other class as a school council representative.
Keep the noise down, please, H1. Douglas, haven't you got any work you can be getting on with?
Yes, miss.
Now, Claire's here, isn't she? I heard someone say...
Hey, Pogno!
Yeah?
He knows his name, he can tell me. Hey, Pogno, I'm talking to you.
Yeah?
Did you hear they're going to bring back school uniform?
Are they?
My dad says it costs at least £100 to get out a new uniform.
Right.
So what are you going to do?
Oi, he's talking to you.
They won't let you come to school without it, you know.
That'll be a relief.
Richard, come here for a minute, please. I wonder if you could take this to Mr. Keating.
Yeah. Whoa, that's a relief. The smell's gone.
Right. Well, I must say I'm appalled at what I've just heard. I can think of nothing more small-minded than getting onto a boy or a girl because they come from a poor home.
What do you mean, miss?
Oh, don't play the innocent with me, Dwayne. You know perfectly well what I mean. Ever since Richard Marks came to this school, you victimised him because his clothes are shabby.
But he smells, miss.
What a spoilt, smug little boy you are, Douglas Patterson. Have you ever stopped to think for a moment what it must be like to come from a home less privileged than your own? Now, I want to make one thing very clear. If I see or hear anyone bullying Richard again, there will be serious trouble.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yes, Stebson. I will not have anyone in my tutor group hounded like this. Is that quite clear to everyone?
That's good.
How are you getting on, Watson? All right?
I don't know what to do, sir.
Well, this ad for cigarettes, for example. What's it appealing to?
Don't know, sir.
Well, he looks a fairly tough guy, doesn't he?
Yes, sir.
So the advertisers are trying to get you to associate manliness with their cigarettes.
Oh.
Good.
Here she is. You might know she will miss Sooty's lesson.
Sorry, mate, sir.
You are. The lesson's practically over. Where have you been?
I wasn't feeling very well.
Note?
I forgot.
Go on, sit down.
Where you been? Only got up half hour ago. What have you been up to make you so tired?
Don't ask.
Well, Mum would doing that if she know weren't getting up till 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but my mum don't know. She's out at work, isn't she?
Well, do you know what? They're really trying to bring back school uniform.
Are they?
Come on, Kathy, get your work out. You've missed enough of the lesson as it is.
Oh, blimey, I've only forgot my project.
You'd forget your head if it was loose. You're just not with it these days, are you?
Kathy, where's your project?
I forgot it, sir.
It's not good enough. I didn't have any homework from you last week either.
No, sir.
Can we go now, sir?
No, go on, pack up. I'm going to leave this lot and see you after break, all right? Kathy, I think you better stay behind and see me for a moment. So, what's it all about?
What do you mean?
Well, it's not like you. You're not concentrating when you are here. I'm not having any homework from you. Is there something wrong?
No.
If you won't tell me what it is, I can't help you, can I?
It's just... I ain't been feeling very well, that's all, sir.
Seen the doctor?
Actually, I'm going tonight.
Well, if there is anything you want to discuss with anyone...
No, sir, there ain't. Honest.
Why, Andrew, seen Eleftheria lately?
Hello. No, she's gone to Cyprus.
Gone to Cyprus? What, for an holiday?
I think she's gone back for good.
Yes, yes. Blimey, nobody tells you anything round here, do they?
Why'd you want her?
She's supposed to be our school council rep, that's why.
Oh, sorry you lot. Bulb seems to have blown.
Oh.
Can I trust you to get on quietly by yourselves for a minute or two while I get a new one?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure they won't be able to bring back uniform without another referendum.
Yeah, I hope not.
You're not still ranting on about school uniform, are you?
Why shouldn't we?
Well, there's hundreds of things you could be talking about on the school council.
Such as?
Table tennis. What are you going to do about that? That's what I want to know.
What about table tennis?
Well, you girls are allowed to do it in PE. We aren't.
So?
I want to do table tennis in my PE lesson.
It's the only game he's good at.
I don't want to go tramping all over the district, doing cross-country.
Do athletics, then.
He gets out of breath too easily. You want to see him do the hurdles last week?
It's probably very good for you. Get some of that fat off you.
No, that's not fat. That is muscle. The point is, it's sexual discrimination, letting girls do table tennis and not us. And you're supposed to be the great feminist, aren't you?
I am a feminist.
Well
then, I fight for girls' rights, not boys.
Right. That ain't fair, that isn't.
Yes, it is. Why should I waste my time fighting your battles for you? You want to do table tennis, you campaign for it. Yeah.
Well, don't ask us to stick up for you lot, then.
No.
You never do anyway. Listen, when things get a bit more equal between men and women, maybe then I'll think about fighting for you lot. Till then, I'm sticking to women's issues.
So this is what you do when I leave you to work on your own. Heads down, all of you. Anyone who hasn't finished their work stays behind to do it.
Oi, Miss Kinsey, Miss Peterson's in there, please.
I'll see.
She hates being disturbed in the lunch hour.
So it is important.
Yes. It's about the school council.
Yes?
We haven't got a representative.
Oh, because of Michael Doyle?
Well, not only that, Eleftheria Sodiatis has gone back to Cyprus.
Has she?
Yes, miss.
Who came second in the voting?
Tricia did, miss.
Well, that's nice and simple. You still want to be third-year rep?
Yes, miss.
Well, I'll clear it with Mr. Keating.
But, miss, there is just one more thing.
Yes?
We haven't got a boy representative. James Mullenwood's been away all term. He came second in the boys' vote.
Well, I don't know. Sort something out amongst yourselves. Find someone who's willing.
What have we got this afternoon?
Maths with the computer.
If we are, you help me do that thing, you know, with the submarine.
Oi, Justin,
Yes?
do you want to take Michael Doyle's place in the school council?
Why?
Because you'd be good. Yeah, we haven't got a boy representative and there's a lot of things we want to discuss.
Yeah, Justin, why don't you?
Well, hang on a tick. I can't just say, hey, folks, I'm going to be a new rep, just like that.
Yes, you can. Yeah, and Peterson said we could sort something out between ourselves.
When's the meeting?
Tomorrow after school.
We ought to organise a vote.
Oh, look, we ain't got time to organise a vote. Just ask Mr. Rockwood if it'd be all right.
Now, the first item on the agenda is appearance. Well, perhaps you'd like to explain exactly what you mean by that, Mr. McCluskey.
Yes, certainly, Mr. Chairman. It seems to me the standards at this school are slipping very badly in all sorts of ways. We've had this wave of vandalism, which has cost the local education authority a lot of money.
Quite so.
And that at a time when money for education is extremely short. We have disruptive behaviour in the classroom, and I see a lot of very bad manners as I pass through the school. And I really feel that the time has come to crack down on all this. Now, as most of you know, I came here from an all-girls school, which was a good deal more formal than Grange Hill in its style and outlook. And we just didn't have the problems there that we have here.
That's because girls are more civilised.
Undoubtedly, one of the reasons we didn't have similar problems was because those pupils felt that they belonged to the school. It was their school.
Sounds too good to be true.
Now, it's always been my belief that school uniform encourages a feeling of belonging. And I would just like you to consider for a moment the possibility of our making it compulsory here again.
Should never have been abolished in the first place.
You can't just say that.
Can you address your remarks to the chair, please?
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. But the thing is, when we did abolish school uniform...
When it was made optional.
Well, when it was made optional, that was because we had a referendum and everyone had a chance to change, say, the way they felt.
Yes, and the majority are in favour of abolishing, making it optional.
So it wouldn't be fair to reintroduce it without another referendum, would it?
May I say something, Mr. Chairman?
Miss Mooney?
Well, speaking as a member of staff, I think that to make school uniform compulsory at Grange Hill again would be very counterproductive. One wastes so much energy nagging at children not to wear earrings as it is, let alone anything else.
I agree.
Well, I find it counterproductive having children in sloppy clothes with all sorts of outlandish haircuts.
Yes, but it's only a phase. All adolescents go through it.
Yes, Mr. Swindles.
Anyway, not all children can afford a special uniform for school. Some children in our class who are very hard up.
Well, on the other hand, you could argue that having a uniform would help those very children. They wouldn't be in competition with the rich ones over their, gear.
Might I make a proposal, Mr. Chairman? Could we not perhaps remind the children of the guidelines on dress and ask the school to stick to them?
Well, I doubt if it will do any good, but by all means, let's try that. But there still remain the problems related to behaviour.
Well, can I say something, please?
Go ahead.
One of the reasons kids don't feel they belong is because they're always being shut out.
Well, because of the damage you cause when you're not.
Well, we don't cause damage. Most of us don't.
Do you know what the repair bill has been this term?
No.
Over £2,000.
But the thing is, you keep us shut out all the time. It makes us, like, people feel angry in there.
The people who did the damage weren't shut out. They were very much inside the building then.
Yes, but that's only a few people.
And they've been expelled now.
Well, what would you suggest, Tricia?
That we ain't kept out in the playground all lunch hour.
That we can go out to the shops again.
Yeah, and that we can use the school building.
Yeah, that's right.
It's out of the question, I'm afraid. Mr. Thompson and the other caretakers have got quite enough to do without cleaning up every lunchtime.
Mr. Chairman, I take the point about opening the whole school during the lunch hour, but mightn't it be possible just to use Adam's wing?
Yes, that's what we thought. We could have common rooms there.
Right. We have a proposal that Adam's wing be used during the lunch hour as common rooms. Now, can we take a vote on this, please?
Well, it's obvious that feeling's very strong on this one, so I will accede to your demand. But I must warn you, school council decision or no school council decision, the first sign of any vandalism or damage and the scheme ends. The classrooms must be left in immaculate condition. Is that clear?
Hi, you're early this morning.
Yeah, so what?
Hear the news?
No.
McCluskey's calmed down over school uniform. Tricia phoned me last night.
Wonderful.
And we're going to be allowed to stay inside lunchtime in Adam's wing.
Oh?
Yeah, so we'll have to go and show them we really do want to stay inside.
Yeah, well, look, I'm going home for lunch. Anyway, I can't see why you're so excited about the uniform. You wear it all the time.
Well, here we are, then.
And then what we're supposed to do that we're here? Enjoy yourself, of course. Not much room in here, is there?
There'd be more room for us if you weren't so fat.
You're just jealous, skinny ribs. Look, I don't want to stay in this. It's a freaking paradise. Come out of the field and play football. Sorry, old son, got a gummy leg.
You coming, Dwight?
You can't go.
Why can't I?
But if we don't use the rooms, they'll think that we don't want them.
We can't all use them, not at the same time, anyway.
I'll come and Dwayne. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Keeping your weight down. Hey, Matthew, give us a go.
I'm playing Richard.
Who do you think you're pushing? I'd fly if you'd rather.
Like you try.
Anything to oblige.
Yes, well, I knew it'd be impossible. Look, there's 100-odd children in every year, all crowded into half a dozen classrooms.
It's just the novelty, Mr. Thompson. It'll wear off in a day or two.
Well, it'd better. This classroom won't be fit to be used if it goes on like this.
It'll settle down, I'm sure it will. It's partly because it's a windy day.
Windy day? Well, what about the ratepayers? They pay for children to be educated, you know, not to run wild. Come on, the bell's gone on. Come on.
Hey, don't all go. We'd better clear up now.
This chair's broken. Yeah, Pogo did it, but he pretended to be Superman.
We're never going to be allowed to use these classrooms if this is what happens.
Oh, you know you're supposed to keep these classrooms tidy, didn't you?
Who did that? Some stupid boy. We may be able to put it back, though. It's only come out of its socket.
Don't do that. Some might sit on it and fall, hurt themselves.
Yeah, that's true. Come, let's get the rest of the place tidied first.
Right, this classroom is a disgrace.
We're just doing it now.
What happened to that chair?
It's broken.
Yes, well, I can see that. How did it happen? No, you never do you? Something gets damaged in this school and no one's ever seen anything. Well, I shall tell Mr. Keating about this. This is exactly the sort of thing I knew would happen. Huh.
Oh, we're late.
I know. Still, we had a good session.
You know, when did you say this bloke wanted to see us
What?
then?
Thursday.
Thursday? We'll never be ready by then.
We'll have to bunk off one day and rehearse then.
Olivia, I mean, Mum will kill me if she
Don't
finds
tell
out.
her.
What did the others say?
I wouldn't know as much trouble as you.
I don't know why you put up with me.
Neither do I.
And what do you think you're doing?
Nothing, sir.
That's exactly what it looks like. Shouldn't you be in lessons?
Yes, sir.
Right, then move.
I want you to copy the drawing of the human eyeball from the board. Where have you been, pray?
Sorry, I'm late. I was helping clear up over Adam's room after lunch.
Well, another time. Don't do it in my lesson. Sit down. I want you to copy this picture, G3. And I have a model of the human eyeball here. You can come up in 2s and 3s to look at it. Watson, Doyle.
What happened? Only some first year broke a chair.
Now, are you paying attention? This is the retina. The image... Are you just arriving?
Yes, miss.
Well, where do you think you've been?
I don't know, miss. I didn't realise how late I was.
I haven't had any homework from you either.
No, miss.
Well, why not?
I forgot it.
You've been forgetting all term. You're not going to get a very good report this year, Kathy.
No, miss. I'll do it tonight.
Don't keep touching it. It's only a model. It's all slimy.
What did I tell you, Michael Doyle? Sit down, Kathy.
It's all slimy, miss.
Of course it isn't, Doyle. What kind of human being has an eyeball this size?
See?
Where have you been? I went home for lunch. What do you want to do that for? Why didn't you come to the common rooms for lunch? 'Cause I didn't feel like it. You know, we ain't got to wear school uniform. A classy climb down off that one. Yeah, look, I know you told me twice already. I thought you'd be pleased. I'm tired, Trish. Give it a rest, can't you?
Val, can I have a word with you?
Yes.
It's about Kathy Hargreaves. She doesn't seem right to me. Well, she's always been very cooperative in my lessons. Attentive, eager to please. Not anymore.
You're losing your appeal, perhaps.
Yeah, maybe. She has got a boyfriend. Well, I think it's more than that.
I'm only teasing you, Graham. I do too. You're not the only one to have noticed it. Mrs. Thomas has only just spoken to me about it too. I wonder if there's anything the matter at home.
Yeah, maybe. There has been trouble there in the past.
I know. Look, I'll talk to her about it, all right?
Thanks.
Now, I've had a complaint from Mr. Thompson about a chair that got broken yesterday in the common room used by the first years. Apparently, it was some children from this class who were responsible. Matthew, you were involved, and Richard.
Yes, miss.
They didn't break the chair, miss.
Well, who did? How did it happen?
Don't know, miss.
Does anyone else know? Well, you aren't going to be allowed to use Adam's wing unless you can do so responsibly. Now, I know accidents can happen, so if anyone wants to come and see me afterwards and explain how the chair got broken, I think it would go a long way towards persuading Mrs. McCluskey and Mr. Thompson that you are responsible people. Otherwise, I think you'll find you're spending your lunch hours out on the playground again.
Oh, Kathy, could you wait behind a moment, please? Just a moment. Shut the door after you, would you, Tricia? Please sit down. I want to talk to you. Is everything all right, Kathy?
Yes, miss.
You're not worried about anything?
No.
Because several people have complained to me about your work.
Oh, yeah.
And your attitude. I've noticed it too. You're late more often than not these days.
Yes, miss.
Well, why? What's going on?
Nothing.
There must be something. There's nothing wrong at home, is there?
No.
Mother all right?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, Kathy. But you're an intelligent girl and your work's going from bad to worse. There must be something. Well?
I just get fed up, that's all.
With school?
Yeah.
Well, why?
I don't know, it's just boring, that's all.
Not the work?
Yeah, everything.
What would you rather be doing?
I don't know, anything, I don't care.
Well, such as?
I like music and singing.
Oh, yes. You were in that group with Mr. Sutcliffe at the school dance, weren't you?
Yes, miss.
Well, couldn't you do something like that again?
I am.
Oh, good. Any bookings yet?
Yes, miss.
Oh, is that why you never do any homework? Because you're busy rehearsing in the evenings?
Yes, miss.
Oh, look, Kathy, I'm not saying that you shouldn't rehearse, but wouldn't it be better to do it in the lunch hour? Well, that way you can get your homework done as well and won't turn up exhausted every morning for school.
Look, miss, we would rehearse in the lunch hour. There's just nowhere to go. Not in school, anyway. They just shut us out all the time.
Well, there are the common rooms.
Yeah, well, come on. Look, they've only just started. And anyway, they're always packed out.
Yes. How many of you are involved in this group?
Just me and Jerry and Ruth and a couple of other boys.
Look, you leave it with me, Kathy. I'll see what I can do.
Oh, thanks, miss.
But, Kathy...
Yes, miss?
Just because Miss this morning...
No, miss, I overslept.
Rehearsing again last night?
Yes, miss, but we have got a booking next week.
Good. Well, it's a pity you weren't there. I had some good news for you.
What do you mean, miss?
Well, after our little talk the other day, I had a word with Mrs. Briscoe, the head of music, and she's agreed to allow your group to use one of the music rooms during the lunch hour.
Oh, that's great, miss. Can we start today?
Yes, she said that would be fine. You collect the key from her at the end of morning school.
Oh, thanks ever so much, miss.
Well, that's all right. Though I hope we can look for an improvement in your general attitude towards school as a result of this.
Yes, miss.
No more late mornings.
No, miss.
I get fed up with Mr. Keating never being here. We're always having to copy down work from the board.
Well, you can't blame him. He's got so much on his hands now, being deputy head and that.
I know.
Anyway, I don't mind him being late. I can't stand maths.
You going to do it next year?
We've got to. It ain't optional. It's Kathy.
Hello. All right?
Looking pleased with yourself. What's been to you?
Oh, Miss Peterson's just arranged for us to use the music room at lunchtime.
It's all right.
Yeah. Actually, I'm beginning to come round to her.
Oh, it's only taken half a year, isn't it?
It's all right for you. We'll be stuck in Adam's wing, like sardines.
Well, it wasn't too bad last week, not after the first day or two.
Anyway, look, you don't have to go over there with them. You can come over to the music room with us, if you want. Shall we?
Yeah, we might.
Yeah, we've got lots of new songs since the dance.
You can join in again if you want to, Trish. Do you think you might want to?
Well, I don't know. I'll see.
Hello.
She's not invited that.
If there's any left.
There better be. I paid 45p for my dinner ticket. You're not the only one. I bet he didn't. Well, did you?
Did I what?
Is that a free dinner ticket?
Mind your own business.
They should make the free ones a different colour. Then we know.
Shut up, Pogo. What's the matter anyway?
Acoustic, get up, Bongo.
Yeah, leave him alone. What have you got against him, anyway?
At least he didn't rat on you about the chair.
I didn't break the chair.
Oh, yes, you did. Yeah, I think you should own up about that as well.
And I think you should keep your big nose out of it.
Look, we're not going to be allowed to use the Adams wing if that sort of thing keeps happening.
Flippin' it, what's all the fuss about? It's only a chair.
Did you hear? Boys are allowed to do table tennis in PE.
Is that right?
Yeah, isn't it? What? Boys are allowed to do table tennis in PE. Oh, yeah. There's going to be a group tomorrow morning.
Right, I got to that.
No, that's wrong. Do it again. The black. Oh, blimey, look, we get the music room for the lunch hour, and look what happens. Half of us don't even turn up.
Yeah, where's Kevin?
I don't know, he said he was coming.
Oh, he's gone for some dinner first with Jerry.
Oh, flipping it, they could wait in that queue all lunchtime.
They're at the front, they won't be long.
Well, I don't know why they can't do that dinner. We do.
Yeah.
Would you want to try the opening intro till they come?
Oh, come on, what's the point? He needs 3 of us.
Yeah, and I thought you said Tricia Yates was coming back.
She said she was.
Well, she could have done it if she was here.
Well, she isn't, is she?
Well, we don't know.
Oh, sorry, we're late. Where have you been?
Sorry, we were starving.
Let's get on, shall we?
I'm sorry.
We just couldn't start without you, that's all. I thought you said Tricia Yates was coming. Yeah, well, what's that got to do with it? Well, we thought she could stand in for me. Well, she didn't, did she?
But maybe she'll be along later.
Look, let's start, shall we? I mean, we've wasted enough time as it is.
You going along to watch Kathy's rehearsal?
No, I'd rather go to the common rooms and make sure everything's all right over there.
Me too.
Anyway, I don't like that music much.
Don't you?
No, I like two-tone group special, select, that sort of thing.
And you went to that Madness concert, didn't you?
Yeah, it was really good.
Blimey, this queue's taking a long time.
And now that's the next thing we'll have to get bring up on the school council.
How do you mean?
Well, it's pointless queuing up all lunch hour for a dinner, isn't it?
Do you think they'll change it? I mean, they only changed it last year from the old system.
Well, they will if we make a big enough fuss about it. The only trouble is I can't be bothered getting everyone organised again.
Don't blame you.
Just wish people were more interested.
Right, girls. What you having?
I'll have salad, please.
Right.
Thank you.
Cheese pie and potatoes, please.
You're lucky. That's the last of the potatoes.
Is there any cheese pie, please?
Yes, love. Ain't got no taters, though.
Ah.
Plenty salad. Want some salad?
My brother says I mustn't eat salad.
Oh, does she now? Spot of greens, then.
Don't like greens.
Oh, what are you doing here?
You can't sit with us. We never asked you.
There's nowhere else to sit.
You got a lot for your dinner.
There weren't any potatoes left.
That's because you ate them all, fatso.
I didn't eat them, all lumpy. Hey, Wonder Woman, you can have my potatoes.
Can I really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Here you are. Oh, by the way, Anita.
Yeah?
He spat that lot out.
So if some of you lot could stay behind and clear up after yourselves.
Well, you're the one who wanted the common room in the first place.
You use it, though, don't you?
Yeah, you won't be using it for much longer if you don't clear up after yourselves.
Trisha,
Yeah?
I've just taken Penny Lewis's place on the school magazine.
Well, so?
Well, as you're the best organiser in the 3rd year,
All that means is you're bossy.
and you're as fed up about me as queuing for school dinners,
So we've got to find something to be fed up about.
She ain't talking to you, is she? Yes, I am.
well, the thing is, you're on the school council now, aren't you?
Yeah?
And I'm on the magazine. Well, I thought we might be able to do something about it.
All right, then.
Right, well, I've written this article for the school magazine about a fast food system they've introduced in the north of England.
Well, you see, I think they need to completely rethink school dinners because of rising costs and no one wants them anyway.
No, that's true.
Well, you see, I thought if we got together...
Well, thanks for coming to watch us. What? I really appreciated it.
Look, I've got most of my statistics and articles and stuff at home. So if you like, you can come home with me tonight and I'll show them to you then.
Yeah, all right then.
See you after school.
Yeah. Typical. What do you mean? Well, you always did like your snobby friends, didn't you? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. She's worse than Penny Lewis, that one. Yeah, that's why you couldn't come and see us, isn't it? She'd rather be with your posh friends.
Why can't we make a chessboard, sir?
Not till the 5th year, Stuart.
We never do nothing interesting.
Well, we don't have time to do complex things in the lessons, Stuart. If you want to do something a bit more difficult, then you'll have to come to Woodwork Club.
When is it, sir?
Wednesday lunchtimes, Orpington.
No, I never knew that.
And to think that I sit here week after week and put up notices on every activities board in the school.
Lunchtime's no good, sir.
Oh, why is that, Patterson?
Well, by the time we got a lunch, sir, there's no lunchtime left.
I thought last week the cry was that you were all shut out in the school playground for hours over lunchtime.
Couldn't you have it after school, sir?
We used to have it on Wednesday evening.
Can't come Wednesday's got football practice.
And I've got a computer club.
That's the trouble. Most of the clubs are after school. And you can't go to all of them, because some of them are on the same night. Some of us don't want to. Some of us even have homes to go to. How about having a woodwork club on a Tuesday, sir?
And what's so special about Tuesdays?
It's the only night I haven't got something to do. Do you mean you stay late at school every night of the week apart from Tuesday? Yes. Oh, my dad would have fits if I did that. I only stay because I can't get home early. Why's that? I can't get a bus.
Why, where do you live?
Down towards Austin Park.
Ah, don't give me that. Plenty of buses go down there.
Not at 4 o'clock, there aren't. We can't get on them, can we? I'm surprised he's got the fare. Why don't you just shut up, Pogo?
Yeah, leave the guy alone.
Well, I don't think I'm going to change Woodwork Club specially for your benefit, H1. You just have to get through your lunchtimes quicker if you want to come, won't you?
This is the article I was telling you about the fast food system they've introduced in Newcastle.
Oh, it's like snack lunches, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Hamburgers, soup, that sort of thing. They have a fixed menu, the same every day, but you can choose from the menu.
You mean like a snack bar?
That's right.
Do you think it'd be enough for everyone, though?
Well, how do you mean?
Well, some kids need a big meal in the middle of the day because they don't have anything when they go home at night.
Yeah, those snacks can be substantial and have the right food values, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Well, look, what do you have for lunch if you don't have school dinners?
What do you mean in the school holidays?
Yeah, if you were to buy something outside school, what would you get?
A portion of chips or a hot dog, something like that.
There you are, you see. Most kids don't want a big meal in the middle of the day. They just want something quick and not too filling.
Maybe we should find out.
Exactly. That's what I was going to suggest. Now, the school magazine will be out tomorrow, and to follow that, what I think you should do is organise a survey to find out what people want. Then you can present the results at the next school council meeting.
Oh, leave us that.
What's wrong?
Well, it's so much work.
No, it's not. I'll help you. We can work out a list of questions, and then we can type them off on stencils tomorrow, and I'll run them off in the school magazine room.
What sort of questions?
Well, just what you suggested. Find out what they want. Head it school dinner survey. Now, how about this? What would you prefer for school dinner? A, a 2-course meal as at present.
What's your fat? So your favourite lesson's coming up?
Oh, yeah.
Baxter's sending us on a really long cross-country course today. Doesn't bother me. I did a table tennis lesson later.
Right, have you all got partners? Anita, who are you with?
Precious, miss.
Right, well, 4 of you go to that end. Come on. Come on, you're late. What are you doing here, Patterson?
Come to table tennis, miss.
This is a girls' group, Patterson.
Only place I can find, miss.
But you know boys and girls don't do PE together.
Perhaps he's a girl, miss. But they told me I could do table tennis. You told me.
Are you sure this isn't a ploy to get out of your own PE lesson, Patterson?
No, miss.
What should you be doing?
Table tennis, miss.
Shall we get him a skirt, miss?
I think you should spend your lunch hour doing whatever sport you're supposed to be doing now, Pattison. Now, please leave. This is a girls' PE group.
Yes, miss. What is the main meal of the day? A. School dinners. B. Meal in the evening.
Meal in the evening, yeah?
Yeah. C. Other.
I can't think what the other would be.
Might be breakfast, I suppose.
Right, paper's in. Have you nearly finished?
Yeah, nearly.
Right, ready?
Yeah.
Next question. Would you prefer to pay... A standard charge for school dinners. B. To pay by the item.
Hang on a minute, will you?
How are we going to distribute these?
To pay by the item, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll distribute them in the usual way. Give each one to the school council rep, then get them to give us some back.
We can ask the staff to fill them in as well.
Yes, why not? Haven't you finished?
Nearly.
I thought you did typing. You're not very quick, are you?
I'm not a flipping typist yet, am I?
Look, you're doing very well.
You're so good. You get down here and do it yourself.
I typed the article, remember?
Oh, come on, Trish. You've only got 2 more questions to go, then we can run them off. Right, next one.
If Man U beat Forest, then we beat Liverpool.
Your lot won't beat Liverpool.
Oh, easy. Don't sweat about that.
You told me there's a boys' table tennis group starting. They got on my neck.
Did you go?
Yes, he did.
That's right, idiot.
Right, H1, sit down.
I'll get you for this.
So it's right, Pogo. You're always getting at him.
Yeah, it just serves you right. Quiet, everyone, please.
Yes, Claire, what is it? Can we give out these questionnaires, miss?
What are they?
They're a survey about school dinners, miss. We're trying to find out how many times a week people eat school dinners, why they don't eat them every day and that sort of thing. Then we can make some suggestions on how to change things.
Yes, go ahead. May I see one?
Oh, yes, miss. What's this?
Read it and see.
I'm not reading your stupid questionnaire.
What do you like best about school dinners?
Treacle pudding.
What do you like least?
Semolina.
This is really rather well thought out. Did you do it?
No, miss, some of the third years did it.
Are you canvassing staff opinion too?
Sorry, miss?
Do you want the staff to fill them in as well?
Yes, please, miss.
What do you like best at school dinner, miss?
A gin and tonic.
A good rest and no dinner duty, Matthew.
Yes, who wanted me?
Oh, where did Mrs. Briscoe?
Yes.
Well, see, the thing is, we haven't had any time to rehearse today in the lunch hour.
Well, that's not my fault, my dear.
Yeah, look, we know that. It's just that we wondered if we could have, you know, a music room after school for an hour or so.
Well, not today, you can't. The music club meets today.
I thought they met at lunchtime.
No, we've given up trying to run the music club at lunchtime. That's why I said you could have the room then. It's too much of a business. By the time everybody's had their dinner, lunchtime's over.
Wasn't there any other time we can rehearse?
Well, no, not really. It's a question of supervision, you see. A music teacher on the premises. You can have a room tomorrow lunchtime, if you like.
Yeah. I knew it wouldn't work. Yeah, well, would if lunchtime weren't such a hassle?
Still, they're trying to change that, aren't they? I got given a questionnaire about it this afternoon.
Oh, yeah, that's Trisha Yates's lot giving them out. How lot good that's going to do.
It might. You don't know.
Yes, I do. It'll be too late for us by the time they get round to doing anything about it. I know that. And I ain't waiting that long.
And what are you going to do?
Just wait and see.
Ah, Miss Peterson. Did we win?
Not this time, I'm afraid, Mr. Keating.
Oh, a pity. Have you seen this document, which has been circulated to all the children in the school?
The school dinner questionnaire. Yes. One of the girls in my tutor group drew it up.
Ah, so we know who did it.
Yes. I don't think it's a secret. Why?
Well, Mrs. McCluskey isn't going to like this. Not one little bit.
Really?
This has been sent out to all pupils and staff without so much as a by your leave. And we can't have that, Miss Peterson. Not without Mrs. McCluskey's permission.
Yes, I do see.
The structure exists for consultation in the school. That's what the school council's for. We can't have children taking it upon themselves to alter everything they dislike just by holding a head count on it.
It seems a very cautious document to me. I mean, They're asking questions, not demanding changes.
Yes, but Mrs. McCluskey isn't going to like it. In fact, I think she may be very annoyed about the whole thing.
Oh, you got any questionnaires for the school council?
Give us a chance. You only give them out yesterday.
Well, how much longer do you need? You got yours yet?
Nah, I lost it. You'll have to give us another one.
Well, I ain't got another one.
You'll have to do without saying, wouldn't you?
Oh, you're useless, you two are. So that then? You don't really think yourself you're not going to get anywhere, do you? Well, you don't think that's going to get much further, do you? Sag's been banged.
Yeah, so what?
So you're just going to get in a lot of trouble.
Do you know what, Trish Yates? You've gone really soft.
What?
When you was in the first year, you weren't stupid enough to think you could get things changed by the school council. That's why I liked you, because you went on that sitting.
Oh, yeah, and all that happened was I got suspended.
No, that weren't all that happened. We got rid of the school uniform.
No, that's because we had a referendum held by the school council, and that's why we were able to stop it from being brought back the other week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and that's why we've got to sort out this dinner problem in the same way. We've got to ask everyone what they want and then present the results to Mrs. McCluskey at the next school council meeting. But you don't think she's going to change the way the school's run just because you want to rehearse a bit more for a stupid pop
It ain't
group?
a stupid pop group.
Oh, no.
Just stop fighting, you two.
Nah, don't stop. This is good, this is. Yeah, better than watching telly.
You're the stupid one for believing it. Hey, so everyone goes. Have your questionnaires back.
Here you are.
You haven't filled it in.
I'm not filling it in for you. You told me there was a boys' table tennis group.
Yeah, and I'm not giving you mine till we've been to that meeting after break.
Me too. Hey, do you know what Gary Hargreaves told me? That sag lot, they were the ones who got rid of our school uniforms.
Yeah, they had a sitting or something, didn't they?
I think they're going to have another one, something like that.
Yeah, and I might go along if you two are.
He's only good at sitting.
Ah, nearly as good as he is at table tennis.
Look, why can't you give me back your questionnaires anyway?
This sounds more fun.
Oh, hello, you getting the questionnaires in?
Well, some of them, but listen, there's a bit of trouble. Kathy Hargreaves, she's a girl in my form. They're starting up SAG again. They're having a meeting at break.
Yeah, I saw some notices about that. I wondered what it was.
Oh, dear, what she want to go do that for? I don't know, she's stupid, but everyone's saying our questionnaires are silly and it's like going to this meeting to organise a walkout at lunchtime.
Well, that's not going to go down very well with Mrs. McCluskey, is it? Look, can't you explain why the survey's important?
I've tried, but she just won't listen.
Right, I'll talk to her. Where is she?
Oh, she won't listen to you. Here she comes.
Oh, your snobby friends again, I see.
Kathy, about SAG.
Yeah, what about it? What did you want?
No, I just think it's mad you running a rival campaign to us when we all want the same thing.
Oh, come on, you ain't running no campaign.
Yes, we are.
No, you're not. You're just running some wet survey.
So that when we go to Mrs. McCluskey, we can have all the facts at our fingertips.
Yeah, for her to say no to.
She ain't said no yet, has she?
You ain't come up with any demands, have you?
No, because we're trying to find out what people want first.
Look, that's going to take till at least next year.
No, it ain't.
Look, I can't wait that long. So if you think I want to cancel my meeting, you've got another thing coming.
Well, I told you she wouldn't listen, didn't I?
And what are we going to do? Mrs. McCluskey's not Mr. Llewellyn, is she? If she hears about this, she'll just clamp down on the whole thing.
Well, I bet if we go and see Miss Peterson, she was in my class a minute ago.
It's a very well put together survey, Miss Peterson. I quite agree with you. But the point is, the school council exists as a vehicle for pupils' opinions, and this hasn't come from the school council. We just can't have all these freelance campaigns. Once it starts, there's no knowing where it leads.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you was
Not at all. We were just talking about you girls, as a matter of fact. You saved me the bother of sending for you.
Oh? What was it you wanted, Tricia? Doesn't matter now, miss.
It's Kathy Hargreaves. We don't know what to do about her.
Oh? Well, she's starting SAG up again. Oh, so it's Kathy, is it?
Yeah, and she's planning to stage a walkout or a sit-in or something. And the thing is, there's no need because we're trying to get the same thing she wants.
By legal means.
You three the originators of this survey?
Yes.
And what makes you think your means are any more legitimate than Kathy's?
Well, we're not planning to do anything illegal.
But you haven't acted through the school council, have you? You've bypassed it.
We didn't mean to.
It's just that it doesn't meet all that often, does it?
We was going to present the results at the next school council meeting. That's the whole point.
Honestly.
And Kathy got a bit impatient.
I see.
Well, if you like, we can get them all back. The questionnaires, I mean, and do it again after the council meeting.
Well, I don't think that will be necessary. I'm prepared to accept your explanation and believe that you acted in good faith.
And it is an extremely good survey.
And as Miss Peterson keeps reminding me, it's a very good survey. I shall be most interested to find out what people would like us to provide.
Do you think it might be possible to have a fast food system here?
Well, I'm not prepared to comment on that yet, but certainly we can review the dinner situation in the light of the results of the survey.
And the only trouble is that's going to take quite a long time. Kathy seems to have quite a lot of people on her side.
Oh, I think we can take care of Kathy, Tricia. Now, when's this meeting she's holding? Break?
You're mad, Kathy. In the first place, you're going to get yourself suspended. And in the second place, we haven't got time to do all this SAG stuff. Not if we're going to be ready by Thursday.
No, we're not going to be ready by Thursday if we don't get things changed. But listen, everyone.
Excuse me, young ladies. Before you start addressing the multitude, I have a notice from Mrs. McCluskey to read out. Quiet, everyone. Mrs. McCluskey has asked me to read out the following notice. Mrs. McCluskey and the staff of Grange Hill note the inconvenience caused by dinner arrangements at present. They await with interest the results of the survey shortly to be presented to the school council. In the light of these results, dinner arrangements will be reviewed as soon as possible.
Well, that's it then.
What's it all mean?
Just keeping us happy, I suspect.
I wouldn't say that, Stuart. It's just that democratic change takes time, you know. First lesson you've got to learn. Right, now outside, please.
Come along, young lady. Time you got a breath of fresh air, too.
Kathy, are you in detention? No, why? Oh, that's good. What were you on about? Well, Mrs. Briscoe said if we join the music club, we can have a room every night after school. Well, come on. Come and get your membership card.
Bạn là nhịp trắng nữa các bạn tìm hiểu kỹ hơn về thông tin của quyển và bài tập tiếng Việt 3 tập 2 nha. Ok chưa? Ổn không? Nhà xuất bản đây quyển nào do nhà xuất bản Giáo dục Việt Nam nha bạn. Nhà xuất bản Giáo dục Việt Nam xin trân trọng cảm ơn các tác giả tác phẩm tư liệu sử dụng trích dẫn trong cuốn này. Các bạn khi mà đọc một quyển sách các bạn cần biết trước tiên chưa biết gì bỏ đúng không? Các bạn chưa biết gì bỏ các bạn cần biết thông tin đầu tiên đó là nhà xuất bản thì thường sẽ là nhà xuất bản Giáo dục Việt Nam hoặc nhà xuất bản Giáo dục Hà Nội. Chịu trách nhiệm xuất bản, chủ nhiệm xuất bản, chủ tịch hội đồng thành viên Nguyễn Đức Thái, tổng giám đốc Hoàng Lê Bách. Chịu trách nhiệm nội dung tổng biên tập Phạm Vĩnh Thái, biên tập nội dung Phạm Kim Trung, Nguyễn Thị Bích Vân. Đây các bạn. Thiết kế sách Ngô Quang Thế, trình bày bìa Nguyễn Bích Na. Đây các bạn. Tiếp theo, sửa bản in Nguyễn Duy Long. Chế bản CTCB dịch vụ xuất bản giáo dục Hà Nội. Bản quyền của nhà xuất bản giáo dục Việt Nam. Tất cả các phần nội dung quyển sách này đều không được sao chép, lưu trữ, chuyển thể dưới bất kỳ hình thức nào khi chưa có sự cho phép bằng văn bản của nhà xuất bản giáo dục Việt Nam. Nhưng mà lấy không đồng ý sẽ vi phạm bản quyền nha các bạn. Được chưa? Chuẩn cho bạn muốn sao chép dữ liệu đây thì các bạn phải được sự đồng ý của nhà bản giáo dục Việt Nam. Sự đồng ý sẽ được cho bằng văn bản nha, không qua mổ công việc. Bài đã bị xong. Tạm biệt các bạn.